unfortunately, as my face, the day of fillering has arrived. Which means that anywhere that the previous baffle touched the shell, obviously where I took it off, it sort of turned into this. I don't know if you can see how clear that is because of the light. This is what MDF does when you put it apart. It turns into mush. It's alright when it's in its sort of, its main, it's a glued together state. But as soon as you pull it apart, it turns useless. So, here's where the front wall, the first front wall joined on, where the 45s were behind it. As you can see, it's kind of munched it up fairly. Well, you can see, it's dug a hole fairly nicely the whole way across the front wall. So, today I'm going to be sounding and fillering the shell, which means I'm probably going to have lung disease by the end of it, but it'll be fine. I could go and buy a mask, but I've run out of money, so stuff I'm using is this stuff called Tetrasil Colour Cure. That might be backwards for you, I don't know. It's a body filler. It's a fiberglass based body filler, meaning you can bodge just about anything together with it. It'll do nicely to fill up these cracks and crevices and hopefully give me a smooth surface so that none of my DBs fall through the holes and then just run away, because that's what happens. Oh, fuck, it stinks. You should probably wear a breathing apparatus when using fiberglass in a confined area, but I want to get high, so one of the problems I had before was that this this circular cutout here is part of the under here's the fuel pump. So in essence, to get the old build to sit right, I sort of had to cover the fuel pump. So I'm going to rip this off from here down, dig this bastard out and build a new cover for it, so that if it goes wrong, all I've got to do in future is pull a woofer out and get to the fuel pump. If you're wearing headphones, turn them down. Ta-da! I found an issue when sitting inside a wall. If you have a can of drink, you can't drink it. Oh fuck, it's gone everywhere. Just gonna have a little rant now. Like a packet of crisps. When you buy a packet of crisps, you open it. No, hang on. Let me get one out. Get a packet of crisps. And 2/3 of it's just air, yeah? Tub of filler, you think, tub of filler, great. But immediately, you open it. Okay, so there's like an inch dip, so you've already lost half of it. Great. And then, if you actually open the fucking thing, where's my filler at? What the fuck? Where's it gone? And to make everything worse, I've just realised in my rage what I've done is put filler on me fucking controller! You may remember me saying I had to chomp out the floor to get the woofer to sit in, because the bastard's going to nearly hit the floor, pretty much hit the floor. Almost guaranteed to hit the floor, in fact. So I'm now going to work out, after all this fillering I've just done, I'm probably going to have to munch most of it out anyway. But fuck it, that'll be alright. See how much I've got to put out of the floor. I imagine quite a lot. Right, that's where said baffle's going to sit. That's not actually as much as I thought. It's not that bad at all, actually. Oh, lovely. Lovely old job. Is that the right way up? Yes, it is. So here and here. Everything else is fine, really. Oh, good. Good, I decided that using a black pen would be the best thing for this. There to there. Where are these? Did that mark? Oh, good. Actually using a pen to score the filler that I've just put on. Oh. A quick shot of how it's going to look. Oh, that might look quite nice actually. It should be fairly evil. You may remember from a previous video where I said I was going to have to overlap the bottom woofers. And where it was cut was perfect. However, after getting on the phone with a certain Henry Harwood of Harwood Acoustics, he said, don't worry about port area, it'll be fine. Just don't overlap your subs. So what I've started doing, basically I've outlined the area that I need to chew out of the floor. This one's already done, look. The sub sits in there perfectly. Obviously this will be sanded. It's still solid because there's 2 layers under there, which is fine. Yeah, this bit up there and that one up there. The subs then sit lovely and flat against the wall. Morning. I got bored of filling yesterday and sort of fell asleep, so sorry. Fucking hell, I'm bored in the mornings. It's getting there, isn't it? It's got a very shit coat of paint on it. I've got to stick another shit coat of paint on it. The idea of the paint is to see high spots and low spots, because obviously when it's all obviously some of it was paint, some of it was resin, some of it was random chunks of wood, some of it was just normal flat wood. And because it was all multicoloured, multi-textured, I couldn't see what was high, what was low, what was sticking out, what needed sander and what needed filler in and all that sort of shit. So painted it, and now I can see all divots and high spots, which should be good. I'm going to chuck another coat on it in a minute because it looks fucking awful. Don't know if you can see that through the video, but from here, in person and with my naked eye, it looks awful. The slants here and one behind me, it actually came out okay. I was worried about them, but it's fine. Port comes up to about here, so from about above my arm across is the port. I'm not going to mention square inches or anything like that because I've already had an argument about this and it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is an empty Miller Lite pot that I'm going to take out, because otherwise it's going to smell awful. And I've got to run some cables, which means that because I've sealed it front to back, obviously I'm going to have to do what I did down there with the extra earth run that I put in a year ago, but on that side for the power cables. So I've got to go up, under, through the floor, into the box, through the wheel arch, through all the foam and about the back, because evidently I didn't plan ahead very well. I wasn't meant to run big power, and then all of you other fuckers started running bigger power and having more subs and breaking records and things like that. So now I've got to fucking keep up, haven't I? So expensive, stop doing it, I can't afford it anymore. Stop ruining my shit. Liam wanker, Bradley bastard. Oh well. That'll do for this week. I'll check back in with you next week.